Guys, to your economy ECS1500, ECS1500. So it is more like an introduction to economics, and it is straightforward. It is a bit simple, it's not so challenging. My name is Cecil. I'll be helping you with this module. So as an introduction, I want you to know, what I want you to know is what is the module basically about, what are we going to be looking at, and how best to prepare yourself for the module going forward. What I have over here is your study guide that you have from UNISA. It's sufficient, like you don't need anything else besides the study guide to go through and the notes that I'm going to make available to you. So in terms of your study guide, let's quickly look at what are we supposed to cover. So all in all, as you can see over here, we have from learning unit 1, from there, and we're going all the way until learning unit 10. So we have 10 units in total. So in terms of pacing yourself, you don't need to take a week on a particular learning unit, because some of the learning units are a bit simple and the others are a bit challenging. For example, learning unit 3 and 4, that's where most people have problems. 5 as well, because that is calculations. So you can pace yourself, just make sure you are comfortable with the material before going on to the next learning unit. So what is this learning units about? The first learning unit, unit 1, is just the economic problem. We are talking about what is the problem that we have in order for us to even have a branch of economics. What are we concerned with? And then we will talk about understanding economic graphs so that we can be able to interpret and sketch our own graphs when it comes to chapter 3, 4, and 5, where we are talking about demand, changes in demand, and elasticity. From there, we go on. All this learning unit 1 until learning unit 5 is more like your microeconomics. Is dealing with you as an individual. But then from there, we go on to learning unit 6, 7, 8, and 9, going as well to 10. So now with these learning units, we are more on a macro scale. So if I can just come over here, I'll say this is macro MA, while the first are dealing with micro. So it is just to give you an understanding of what is it that we're concerned with in microeconomics, as well as what issues do we address in macroeconomics. What can you expect in terms of your exam? I have one paper over here, a past paper. So it's the one from May, June 2018, that is last year. So your paper is going to be 2 hours. It's 2 hours and it is out of 100 marks. It has section A and the section B. So your section A, it consists of 20 true or false questions. You just need to say is it true or is false. And then section B is 40 multiple choice questions. So all in all, you have like 60 questions that you need to complete in 2 hours. So you need to manage your time as well. If you're not understanding a question, it's okay to leave it for a bit, look at what you know quickly, and then come back to the rest. But we'll talk about exam strategies later on. So that is all in terms of the introduction to this module. It's a very simple module. It's straightforward. There isn't much that is going to be confusing. Maybe child learning unit 3, 4, we might be new concepts talking about the graphs, but we are going to go through them and you find out that there's nothing really much there. Thank you, guys.